Ah, somebody sent me a replay just right now.
Hey, that's always good. All right, hello everybody out there in TV land. This is Shinigami coming at you live from Spring Hill, Florida, and coming to you from the Tampa area. Go ahead with your own introduction.
Hey everyone, my name is Shadow or Rob DeLuca with Tampa Esports, and I will be your friendly coach of the day.
Yep, he's the coach. I am just the hype man. So he will coach, and I'll do the oh no, here it goes, it's all gone, and then we're good to go.
I like what this guy named his replay: Special Tactics.
Special tactics.
Indeed.
I've been practicing my six pool today.
Oh really?
And last night, yes, and it's actually been very effective.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the Silver League, surprisingly, but I mean, very effective six pool. I build one drone at the beginning, turn him into the spawning pool, and then just run all my drones and Zerglings over and run right through the Protoss wall before he can wall off. Especially when they try to go forward first.
Very nice.
Yeah.
All right, let me get these replays that.
Yeah, and invite me to a party in StarCraft. And I've actually never cheesed until now. Like, this is the first time that I've ever done a six pool because I just never liked it. I didn't like it being done to me, and I never liked playing it. So I figured I'd better practice it though, because it's, you know, after talking with Ruff and everything, you know, that whole micro after our interview, I was like, well, maybe I should add some stuff to my repertoire for, you know, just in case, you know, to throw some, you know, in case I ever do go into a tournament, or at least so that I'll know what's coming when I see it when I'm casting. So I figured I'd practice it a little bit, give it a try, and just kind of get the feel for it, and, you know, see what it was all about. And I definitely can see how people can cheese their way to Diamond.
I actually, once people get a good feel for the macro and everything, I usually recommend people cheese their way out as fast as possible to at least Platinum.
So that you can start getting into games where there's...
Get into real games, yeah.
Instead of where just everybody's just trying to cheese real quick.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous. It will drag you down trying to play in silver and gold.
Alright, so now that I guess I've got some decent macro, I don't know if you watched... Did you watch the replays that I sent you?
Well, we're going to watch them today.
Oh, okay, so we're going to go into them blind. Well, at least you will be.
Yeah,
so.
Absolutely. Let's see. I'm going to pull up this one replay from, I believe this is Merc?
Merc versus Barcode. Nice. My favorite name in the game.
Alright, very cool. And he wanted to know if he should early scout to see if it's viable and cancel gas, but we'll see.
Alright, so we'll wait for him. The game's loading up. It's going to be on Belshir Vestige LE. I was watching the WCS, and I was thinking about stealing their map intros, but then I decided not to because of copyright things. And I'm working on trying to make my own. So if anyone knows how to, you know, make your own like map intros where you can zoom around the map like they did on that WCS, let me know, and I'll see if I can't try and do the video creating on that. Alright, here's the game loading screen.
Alright, in the meantime, we're going to have to figure out a way in the future where you'll be able to see my point of view when we're doing this.
I can view your point of view.
Oh, you can? Okay,
yes,
great.
I can. So I will spectate from your point of view, so you will be controlling my screen, I think.
Alright.
Oops, I thought I could. I guess I can't, though. Alright, well, I thought that I could. We'll have to, yeah, you're right, we'll have to figure it out. I know there's a way to.
Sounds like you're maxing out the speakers.
Who's loud? Oh.
You or me.
Apparently I'm too loud.
Alright, roger that. I got you covered, buddy. Go into my mixer, and I will drop down Skype to 50%. Alright, try now.
Yeah. Alright, how do I sound now, Billy? And this is Rob talking. And he's watching. Alright, we got an early drone, so clearly something's going to be going on.
Much better. I can still lower you more if you need to.
Billy says we're good at this point.
Okay, yeah, even when I lowered the Skype bar down, you were still maxing out. Your thing was maxing out over it, so I was limiting it, so you should be good to go now.
Okay.
Alright, so his scout drone does come up into the front and see Barcode's pylon up the front, which does indicate a that he's going to be going for some sort of early expand, whether it be gate first or forge first. It's going to be coming down here shortly, so he does have that information. So that was a good thing about the scout. probe right here is going to be trying to do a little bit of denial of the expansion, microing around, shift clicking its positioning a little bit while the drone follows it around.
Okay. Yeah, gas is going down. Okay, so this might be a Baneling bust. Nope, no. He's just doing an extractor trick. Never mind.
Yep, so we canceled the extractor. Spawning pool's almost done. The forge is about 75% complete.
Alright, let's 2 times this so I can get to something.
I'm following. Just kind of let me know where you want it to be. As you're talking, I'll try and follow.
Well, I'm watching from Merc's point of view because he's the one that sent me the replay. Okay, here comes Zoe Lings. One base.
Drones attacking. I didn't see him send all those drones up there.
Okay, a drone pull.
He sent all the drones up to the base. Oh, here come the Zerglings. If you can get that cannon with those probes. Gateway is down. Probes trying to save the cannon.
Like this?
Lots of probes. Things up the probes. Is he gonna get that pylon or cannon before it gets completed?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, that goes the cannon canceled. Oh no, it was destroyed. That was XP, not money. Isn't that cool?
Well, that worked pretty well. I'm not sure what the question here is. Mark, the only thing I can say is generally, as you get higher up in the ladder, I think you're at high diamond, if I remember correctly, is usually a high level opponent is going to know something's fishy when you early drone scout. But clearly your execution here was fine. I mean, he's completely screwed.
Alright,
Let me go to the chat. Let me see if he's in chat and
Alright.
see if he had a specific question here. I don't know what the stream delay is.
Couple like 10 seconds.
Oh wow, is it? Okay.
Yeah, it's real short. I mean, I can make it more when we go into our, later, so we make sure people aren't watching streams when we're doing the tournament. But
Okay. I think he's on. I think he's in this chat. Just give him a second to hear what I said.
yeah, we could always type to him in chat to kind of speed things along if we need to.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I think just send early scout. Yeah, your build was fine there. I really don't. For a cheese belt, I don't have a problem with it. Just be wary of them seeing your drone scout. That's really all I got to say about that.
So, how early is too early to be drone scouting? Like that's gonna let them make them think that you're doing something.
Yeah, usually, because otherwise Zerg doesn't care, because they're just going to clean up if they're playing standard, and there's nothing that's going to hurt them early, really.
Because normally I do my extractor trick to get to 11, and then when I cancel the extractor, I send that drone to scout, especially if it's against Protoss, because if I see that forge first, I go for a quick 3 base.
That's okay.
Okay.
And it's more okay when you're scouting defensively, but he's more scouting offensively.
Mm.
Like, he wants to make sure that his build is going to actually succeed.
Okay.
And that's where you might alert a higher level player that something's going on. But really, I mean, we're splitting hairs here.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so let's go to the next replay we have. I believe this is from. All right, a 3 base, 3 minutes and 40 seconds. That's pretty economically aggressive.
That's from me.
What's that, Bill?
Mic down a little bit more, like when you talk soft, it sounds fine.
Oh, yeah, so I guess turn my mic down just a little bit more.
A little bit more? Roger that.
Yeah.
Let's take you down to 30%. That should be good.
Yeah, you got the right idea. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Is it Juan? Or is it Johan? But yeah, you've got the right idea, Mark.
Yo Chico.
Well, yeah, but that's him.
Oh.
Alright, so let's open up the next one. I think I'm gonna go with your 3 minute 40 seconds, watch with others.
This was a fun one. Yeah, last night watching WCS, I decided to jump into some ladders. I hadn't played ladders in a while. I've been playing 2v2s with my buddy and doing some crazy stuff. And felt it was time for me to get back to my Zerg heritage.
Get back to your Zerg heritage.
I know, the randomness.
Zling Lemming.
Yep.
A little bit of a tongue twister, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty much just Zergling Lemming. Oh, crap. The gameplay went out. I got me redo this real quick.
Alright.
Yeah, pause. Okay, there it is. Okay, good. Yeah, he was playing a random, so this is against a random.
Did he, I don't see in the chat, did he announce what he is? No.
No, he didn't. I don't ask. There's my 10 scout going across. Watch it from. You just watching it from my POV or?
Yeah. If I see anything fishy going on in Protoss end, then I'll switch over there. But
Okay.
I'm mostly just watching to see what you're doing here. Well,
I knew that was gonna happen. That's why I built the spawning pool.
yep, that's the right response.
Drop my gas down.
So you like early speed?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
it keeps those, huge stalker attacks back. It feels safer.
Okay. Alright, we've got a little delay. There we go. Alright. Now let me look at your hotkey usage here.
Game paused.
How do you normally control these early Zerglings that you have?
Either normally I put them on Control 2, so you probably see them get changed to Control 2. 1 is always my hatcheries. All of my hatcheries will end up being on 1.
Okay.
Just, for some reason they're not yet. I probably miskeyed or something when I was hotkeying.
And I see you did a hidden expansion over there on the right.
Yep, I ninja'd that one.
Okay. Understanding that if that's scouted, obviously you're probably going to lose. If it's not scouted, you're probably going to win just by design.
Yep.
Okay. Alright, I'm still seeing... Let me switch to your point of view.
Yep. I have Control 1.
I'm actually watching your camera right now. Alright, good. You're doing early Overlord Scout. This is good. You can see all his tech.
No wall off.
Yeah. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that at all. I wouldn't usually run like 2 Lings in though afterwards. Normally when you
Game paused.
when you get Lings in past the cannon, you're just scouting. You're not trying to kill things.
Yeah.
Because probes are pretty effective against just a few Lings.
Yeah.
Like he really shouldn't even lose more than 1 probe.
Yeah, I only
Game
killed 2.
resumed.
Yeah.
Maybe I
And I doubt he's even microing
yeah, that's the third one.
the damage probes away. No, he's not. He's just stay moving.
So
Okay.
I just run off the top of his base for a later on scout in case he doesn't catch it.
Yeah, that's great.
And he
Now, one thing I just noticed there is I still don't see where they're they hotkeyed.
they might not have been. I might have been just using F2 for my early one.
Okay. Do you have your tilde key set to a control group right now?
No, I don't.
Okay, what is normally your army hotkey?
My army hotkey will be 2 for my ground forces, 3 for my mutalisks, 4 for any specials, corruptors, broodlords whenever they come in, and then I will change that to 5 on the corruptors and 4 on the broodlords if I go broodlords, and 2 will pretty much stay ground for the most part. And I'll do 2 and 3 if I'm doing Roach Hydra. I'll split them up that way.
Okay. I would recommend that you get tilde into one of your control group keys and use tilde for your harasslings or your early scoutlings.
Mm-hmm.
And that way, like you saw that you lost the. Can you see my pings? You lost the lings over here.
Yeah.
That way you can instantly get over there without having to minimap click or anything like that, and start moving them around again.
Okay.
Game resumed.
Alright.
Setting the rally points. Missing a couple larva injects.
just something you gotta drill over and over and over.
Yeah, I always miss overlords too. I've been getting better at it. I've been throwing like an overlord in. And speaking of overlords, left him there too long. I've been throwing overlord, getting better at throwing like 1 or 2 overlords in after every larva inject shoots off.
Nice.
And the mutation.
Now, another thing is you normally send one overlord down there?
Yes.
Okay. You can send your second overlord down to the other side of his base, in between
The
right
third?
here.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, my second overlord I normally send straight to my natural, and he ends up staying there looking for any cannons and stuff.
Yeah, that's common. If you're gonna do that, that's fine. Just send your third overlord down there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Game resumed.
Kind of get any early prisms coming out or anything like that.
Well, it's usually the reason why you would have that second over. Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Over there on that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you also want to see if he's expanding.
Okay.
Because especially in the lower league, sometimes they don't know where their third is.
Yeah.
So they'll put it where you don't expect it.
Okay. Like on the right side of the middle of the map.
Well, yeah, well, you did that on purpose, so whatever.
Get Zerglings at the towers.
That's good.
I do make
that.
a really nice move in this game that I think you'll be proud of.
Yeah?
Yeah, you'll see when it comes up. Getting drones into gas, spires. I start adding on all my gas once I start my spire.
That's fine.
Is that a good time to add them on? Like when you start your spire, is that a good kind of timing trigger for you, for myself?
Generally, as Zerg, you're gonna start taking gas when you reach that point where you just got too many minerals.
Like now.
Yeah, is generally, and this is for standard play. I mean, there are specific builds where you have to put the gas down at 30 or whatever. But
Yeah.
when you're just trying to generally play standard, which even though you put that funny base over there on the right, this is still kind of standard.
Yeah.
Generally, that's an indication of when you're going to need to put gas down. Is when you've got full mineral saturation on 2 bases, your third one's almost.
Yeah.
There's no way to spend. Your evos are super cheap, which I notice you don't have.
Yeah,
And-
I'm really bad about not getting those early on and getting my research going, my upgrades.
Well, is in this game, are you going to commit to mutas? Is that your plan?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Game resumed.
There's going to be a lot of Zerglings, though, so upgrades would have been nice.
Yeah, if you're going to do that, you really have to get your evos down. Generally, your evos are going to be going down around 7 minutes.
Okay. I'll try and burn them.
Our forces
Yeah.
are under attack.
And scout third.
Mm-hmm. And now Protoss is soon to be on 3 bases as well.
Yes. 7 mutalisks being built.
Yep, that's the standard number.
I'm actually surprised I'm keeping my money this low this game. I've been watching. It really hasn't gotten above like 500 of each.
Alright. Now, here's another thing I want to point out. This is going to be hard for a while, but like these links sitting here,
Yeah.
if these were hotkeyed to something, then you could be constantly moving them around the map and just exerting a presence or a force.
Yeah.
Like, you won't necessarily try and run in and attack things unless you see something really stupid. You just having them right there out of sight range and every once in a while darting into sight range is enough to usually fluster an opponent at least a little bit.
Just to keep them on their back foot, like, okay, it's coming. No, no, it's not. Okay, it's coming. No.
Exactly.
Okay.
Game resumed.
Is complete.
Metamorphosis complete. I'm not sure what upgrade.
And
There's my
obviously
overload speed, too.
It's the added advantage is you're going to know when he pushes out.
Yeah. Alright, here come the mutas.
Alright, let me
Game
slow
paused.
this down a little bit.
Game resumed.
And, yeah, 2 cannons is not going to stop this. Does he have blink? Yeah, he does. Alright.
Yeah, he got blink. And goes his building probe.
Let's see.
Couple shots from the Colossus. Take the leads there.
Yeah, you can pick off the sentries. Those are high gas, lifespan is important units. So if you pick them off, those are high value targets.
Alright. Yeah, I should have picked those off. I saw the Colossus and I got kind of tunnel vision.
This is great. Yeah, this third is completely unprotected. Go for the probes first, not the pylons.
Is that a pylon in the back?
Yeah, I think so. And it's something you don't normally see, but no, you didn't quite get it. That's fine.
What, the focus on the Nexus?
Oh, I thought you were gonna get the Nexus down, but he reacted fine.
Yeah. Alright, now
Okay.
this is where I'm moving my Zerglings into position. I'm going to poke over here, bring the Stalkers over, and then send the Zerglings in. And now I did hotkey the Zerglings.
Yes, I see that.
Here come the Stalkers. There go the Zerglings.
Yeah, generally, especially with mutas, go for the workers. Go for the workers.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry so much about it, especially picking up things like gateways, and when there's big clusters of pylons, that's not important.
Okay.
Yeah, pick off workers, and if you can't reach them because of the cannons, even though this many mutas could have just taken those cannons out, then at least go for the gas probes.
Okay. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Game
I
resumed.
love
Game
pylon
paused.
stomping so
Game
much
resumed.
though.
Yeah, but pylons have a lot of hit points, man,
Yeah, they do.
and they go up very fast. They're very easy to reproduce. 25 seconds, I believe.
Wow, that is fast.
Yeah, they go faster than Spidey does.
And finishing off
Good.
last epic.
Your run by was excellent. Let's see.
10 more mutas in production.
Yeah, that immortal is great. Yeah, you're doing great here. Good. So what's going to be your follow-up from this? Or you just
I'm
evolve to death?
eventually. I don't know when I do it, but I'm gonna throw. There it is. There's the infester. I'm going towards tech, and then was gonna head towards Guardian or towards Broodlords.
Oh, okay.
That's my kind of my normal is what I do is I'll harass the mutas, and then Broodlord, and just come in and siege you, and then let my mutas pick off everything else. As the muta numbers start to drop down, mutas getting picked up here and there.
Yeah, the way you're using the mutas is correct. You dart in, you pick things off, and once the resistance is too stiff, you just get out of there. You don't even bother taking the fight. You just fly around somewhere else.
And right there is when I decided I was gonna, try and bait him out of moving all the Zerglings over.
Okay. Now let's look at your Zergling upgrades.
I have no
Game
Zergling upgrades.
paused.
Okay.
I have speed and that's it. And then +1 flyer.
Okay.
I should have built that evolution like around the 7-minute mark. I could have had at least two Zerglings right now.
Yeah, make your evos and put them in a hotkey.
Okay.
And every once in a while hit that hotkey, and if there's nothing going on, and you've got the resources for it, spend.
Alright. Which I tend to have the resources for most of the time.
But yeah, you clearly do. And this is okay. I mean, I believe you're a Silver League right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have a hard time spending. You're still kind of feeling your way around things. It's all right. Let me see if he's got any upgrades real quick. No.
He doesn't have much either. He's got the lance, the warp, and then
23 stalkers.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm
Game resumed.
Blink, like from those of you that are out there that play Protoss and you get Blink to deal with Mutalisks, it helps, but honestly, I don't fear Blink Stalkers at all as a Zerg. I have no fear of Blink Stalkers.
Okay. Apparently the replay is kind of lagging for people.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm watching the stream. The stream's going on.
Mineral field depleted.
Yeah, my
It
stream
might be because I'm moving around so much, or you're moving around so much.
Yeah, I'm just following my.
Alright, and I want to remind you folks in the audience, if you send your replays to rob@tampaesports.com, within, I would say, the next 15 to 20 minutes, we'll take a look at them and give you advice.
Yep, and if not, send it to us anyway. We'll take a look at it next Sunday, and there is always next Sunday.
Alright, so this is pretty much cleaned up here. Do you have any losses that you want to look at, or are all these wins?
The only ones that I lost were practicing my. This when I was practicing the 6th game. Like I played, I think 10 to 15 games, and I lost 5 when I was playing some dumb early, just early Zerg stuff like 10 pool and just feeling things out. And those are the only ones that I lost. I won, I think, 7 games.
Okay. Alright, well, let's see if we got any audience members that wants to send in a replay real quick. Because it's going to be kind of hard if we just watch wins.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find a loss. I'll look at my match history and see if I can find a good loss.
Meantime, do we have any audience questions in the meantime?
So is the stream still... I wonder if it's the stream lagging or was StarCraft lagging on your end? Was there some lag on StarCraft on your end?
Oh, it's not me. It's people in the audience are saying it.
Huh. It should be. Alright, let's see. Loss on Alkaline Waste. Nope, that was a rush.
And I'm sounding good to everybody? Like, I know I'm looking good, but I don't know if I'm sounding good.
Salt chocolate there.
Yes. Audible chocolate? Nice.
Alright, I lost this one. It was a Zerg versus Zerg, and I really kind of got overwhelmed. So, let's see if we can't watch this one. Neoplanet S. Neoplanet S 1v1 6 days ago.
So,
I don't
we
know if
have
that's still going to be on there. Multiplayer.
My silver friend is Protoss, and he's asking how to defend 6-pool. All you have to do is wall off and scout it, and any of your units, either a stock or a mothership core, will hold it off. If some of the early Zerglings get into the base, you can fight them with probes. Remember, a 6-pool, even if you lose some probes defending it, it's not going to kill you, because he stopped probe production in order to pull off the 6-pool. Or drone production, excuse me.
Yep. All you do is defend it and you win.
Yeah. Got one. As a recent transfer from my Terran to Zerg, what should be my primary focus on achieving to be combat effective? Well, you've got to learn the race first before you can be combat effective. You need to know the basic tech path. How do I get to Lair? How do I get to Hive? What are the... you got to work out a hotkey layout that allows you to control things like swarm hosts independently from Zerglings, independently from mutas and corruptors. You might need to tighten that question up a little bit, because I could probably talk for half an hour about that.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any losses on the... They're all on the... yeah. All my losses are too long ago. They've worked their way off the recent list. I guess that's a good thing for me, at least.
Yeah. Okay, let me give you another recommendation, Greatheart. If you're just switching to Zerg, the macro is going to be much different than Terran's macro. It's going to be a very different thing to be able to suddenly make 100 units, not have to put a building down for every single type of unit you want to make. To be able to produce that unit and having to put another building down to make that unit twice as fast, and so on and so forth. It would be instrumental or instructive for you to learn something like Stefano's 11-minute Roach Max, which is a very quick mechanical build, and once you can do something like that, you'll have good facility with Zerg's basic macro, and then you can start transitioning into higher things like teching up into Ultralisks, or doing some of the 3-base timing attacks and things like that.
Yeah, because right now we're just getting into Zerg with him, and I'm kind of just showing him what I do. But that, I don't know, that's not necessarily a good way for somebody to start out learning, Zerg. So I'm just kind of going through. Like, we played a 2v1 versus the AI, and I just had him try and keep pace with me, and I was just talking through everything that I was doing as I was doing it. And he was, for the most part, keeping it a little bit, but eventually I kind of got away from him. I had like 30 mulists, and he was still at 12 or something.
I see. Well, it's going to be a very overwhelming beginning. Important that you cut out as many factors as you can from the learning process, because nothing is going to be more important at first than being able to actually control your units and like finding the hotkeys, being able to quickly, without looking at your keyboard, create units and things like that. So if you just go get a build that's already out there, like the Stefano Roach Max, and you just learn that build as slowly as you want to, and then start trying to make the build faster, faster, faster. Try and do it faster, faster, faster until you can start to get close to those timings that are explained in the build. At that point, you'll have enough facility with your race that you can start learning other things, like how do I actually attack, how do I actually, micro units, when do I make Mutalisk, when do I put down gas, when do I, and so on and so forth. It's just find a build, practice it, and make sure you use all the hotkeys.
Wish I had a replay of that.
Okay, do we have... I think Khan was going to send me a replay.
Alright.
Send me some replays, fools. Because I'm not going to just randomly grab replays for people I don't know. I'd rather just do replays for people we do know. Or who are part of TMP Sports.
Yeah. I found a... I think I found...
Hello and welcome.
It's got to be a recent one.
Where we
No, I didn't find a
Very
replay. It's on YouTube of somebody.
points.
Yeah, it's somebody else going over his build. I know Day 9 did an episode of it not too long ago also. Oh, maybe not.
Oh, the Stefano Roach Max?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me see if it's on Imba or Gosu builds.
Well, it's on Team Liquid.
Yeah, it is.
So I'm gonna throw that in to chat there for you. Check that out. I think that's it.
Yeah.
So that's the little guide for you that might help you out in getting started with it. I can play a game right now and we can go through it. I might lose.
Oh, yeah? Well, if I'm waiting on that replay from Oliver. I don't know what he's doing.
Oh, wait, never mind. He wouldn't be able to... Well, yeah, you'd have to watch the stream. You'd be a couple seconds behind if it was a match.
Yeah, that doesn't work. Yeah, I have to be able to see your screen at the same time you do.
You might be able to do the share screen one. Wow, that always messes up your video.
Alright, let me see what Oliver's doing. If we don't get one soon, then we might just call it today.
Yeah, have an early episode. Hopefully we'll get more...
Yeah, I mean,
more
that's
from the
fine. I
seven
mean,
replays.
if everyone knows how to play StarCraft perfectly, then you don't need me.
Want me to send you my replays from the tournament?
No, the tournament replays are too old because we won't be able to watch them together.
Yeah, we'd have to log out, log back in every time.
Yeah.
And watch them. Try and simultaneous them. Which we put up with for the last one because we were doing the replays from the Grand Championships. But,
Oh, here's a decent replay sent from David Beck. Our second place platinum.
Alright.
And also second place from the previous tournament as well.
What was his name again?
Otis.
Oh, okay. Con, I'm gonna do it. Were you watching the WCS yesterday when that kid Terry came on? I guess Terry the intern.
No,
Oh
no,
my God.
I prefer the VODs because of all the fluff they have in between.
Yeah, there was a lot of fluff, but this fluff was actually just like, oh man, it was more painful than most fluff. This kid is just so awkward, and he's making. I guess he's originally from Korea, and he's making bad Asian jokes. Like, I guess I should go do some math or something. I'm like,
Really?
oh my god, this kid is just, and he just stares at the screen with like nothing to say for like 15, 20 seconds on end. And you're just looking at him like you want to look away, but you're just like, oh, like I had to turn it off until the game came back because I just couldn't take watching him anymore. It was like, oh my god, he's just staring at the screen. Say something.
Awesome. All right, so I've actually started the replay. I don't know if you're.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I have the two screens going, so and the different scenes set up. So I just switched over to the what I call the score screen, or what I have without the overlay. And this is on Star Station between Tilt Otis, and using the spawning pool party picture. His opponents. Hey, that's what I got for mine too. Now is EKCC Morgosh.
All right, let's 2 times this a little bit.
Alright, so Morgosh is Zerg in the lower right, or Hero Otis in the upper left-hand corner is the blue Terran. 9, spawning, his supply depot's going down, getting the standard wall off the front. Drones coming across to scout.
Hatch before pool. And
You know what? I think I know why the stream might be laggy a little bit.
yeah,
When the patch went through, it reset my my settings to ultra.
oh yeah, definitely turn them down.
Okay, that should help a little bit.
Yeah, and Khan sent me a replay for after this one.
Yay! Alright, so barracks is down, Marine's coming out, early gas. Well, not early, that's pretty standard gas time.
Well, more than likely Otis is gonna either. Well, no, actually, okay.
There's command center. Hatchery is up. Nice and safe, everything seems nice and safe so far. It feels very comfortable. He does have that Marine out there poking, doing some scout, getting picked off by drones.
I'm a big fan of poking.
I bet you are.
Yeah, absolutely. Alright, it looks like Otis is probably gearing up for a 1-1-1 build here. Yep,
Yep, there it is.
more than likely a drop.
Hellbats or Hellions, you thinking? Nope, Widowmine dropping, maybe.
Well, it's definitely not gonna be Hellbats because there's no armory.
Yeah.
So more than likely, it's gonna be.
He does have one Widowmine being built.
Well, there's a Widowmine that answers the
with a
question.
couple of Marines.
Yeah.
Third base, 6 minutes. Is that pretty standard for most Zerg versus Terran? Around 6 minute at third base?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
And nice spine crawler at the front for any Hellion abuse. Trying to prevent any just run-bys with the Hellions. Get some damage in on them.
Well, better would be 2 Evo chambers there and just a hold position queen.
Instead of wasting the money on the spine crawler.
Ah. One spine. It's really hard to yell at somebody for one spine. It really is.
Yeah. And you don't want 30 spines unless you're going for
Well,
spine post.
yeah. Near the end of the game, go ahead and make 30 spines.
Yeah, you need to get free up that supply, right?
Well, not just the supply, just the static D. And here comes the drop. It's a decent timing.
Yep, two Widow Mines, 4 Marines. Much better. Okay, good. That's what it was. I hate it when it does that. The patch resets everything to ultra settings.
Oh yeah, redetects.
Yep, and actually there's one more thing that I want to change that's might be hurting it a little bit. That 3D, 2D portraits. Back to 2D. There we go.
Khan sent me PVT. You know, it's funny, Khan. You hate PVT, and Otis hates TVP.
Maybe they should play.
Well, they should play. But David's been practicing his ass off.
Has he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember Otis. Now I
Yeah,
remember,
he's by the next tournament he'll easily be in the diamond.
Cool. Good luck to him. Alright, the boost in.
Now the pressure's on. Diamond or fail.
Diamond.
No. There's one thing I want to say to people, especially in the lower leagues, is never ladder to rank. When you go into a ladder game, expect to lose or do it to learn something. Like, you want to test, okay, how good have I gotten with this build? What's going to be the reactions from my opponents when I do this? Never go into a ladder game thinking, well, I'm just here to prove myself. Because until you're top 50 GM, nobody gives a a flying, you know what, how you're doing on the ladder.
I was
And
gonna.
neither should you.
I was about to say, yeah, it's on my channel. You can curse, and I was like, oh, nope, it's not.
Yeah.
Game resumed.
So don't feel bad about cheesing, which is actually probably something that's held me back a little bit because I've never, done 6 pools or anything like
Definitely.
that.
If once you're a good player and you're just sick, like if you can trash the elite AIs, like all 3 races, and you're still in silver, just cheese your way out of silver, because you need to be playing high level gold, low level platinums at that point.
I need to cheese my way out of silver then, because I wreck the elites.
Yeah, but not by wrecking the elites with like cheese builds. Like if you can standard play wreck the elites.
That's the only way that I play. I've
Okay.
never cheesed. Yeah. I go standard into my meter list, standard, 3 base build. All that.
Alright, so the drop, let's take a
Game
look at
paused.
the actual success of the drop. I'm gonna look at units. Now, because of the nature of this build,
We have 6 workers killed and 8 units killed at this point before you rewinded there.
and I guess we're waiting for you.
Yep, it's seeking right now.
Game resumed. Paused.
Okay, let's go back. His medevac left at 7:30, so his drop should have gotten there around 8. There we go.
Game paused.
I don't understand
Okay.
why Blizzard did this with their replays. Like we've gained nothing here.
Let's go to
And
far zoom out mode because we have it.
let's look at units lost. Where is that replay?
Control R.
Oh, here comes the
Game resumed.
medevac right now.
Yep, right now it's 2 units killed, 1 worker killed. Boosting in.
Okay, he puts it on one side, good, and that way he can drop the other Widow Mine on the other side. Yep. Alright. Let's see, Widow Mines, 5 kills on the Widow Mines. It's not really enough for Marines to do much down there.
I think Heather should have had another drop ship with all Marines and they picked off before they shoot
Game
again.
paused.
Okay. You Zerg people, if you don't have a Overseer, i.e. you don't have a layer yet, and you get Widow Mine dropped like this, you should immediately put up a Spore.
Because they can't attack buildings.
They can't attack buildings, and Spores build faster than Widow Mines recharge. So you can destroy that Widow Mine before it has a chance to go off again. You pull your drones, maybe sack 1 drone if you need to, if you don't want to lose all the other ones, depending on how they're clumped or whatever, and then you put down a Spore. And then at that point, you can literally even use your workers to mop up the Widow Mine if you're quick.
Game resumed.
But I'd recommend you use your Queen. Because,
you can take a hit from a Widow Mine and be okay.
yeah, if you screw up your timing, that way you won't lose your entire cluster of...
Like right there. But I think it's a little slow at killing it. If that would have been drones taking that hit, that would have been another 3-4 drones.
Yeah, okay, so let's take a look at Otis's position right here. Alright, so after what he did, he killed what, how many? 5 workers?
He's got 6 total workers killed, so he killed 5 in that attack, yes.
Okay. And at this point, Zerg is at 58 workers, and he's at 32. And he's nearing the 10-minute mark. He is way behind what a standard play Terran would be at right now in terms of economy.
Yes.
I would say this Widow Mine drop was probably not worth it.
Yeah, that third base is fully saturated. It actually has 26 workers on it getting ready to go into gas, so that third base is full saturation.
Yeah.
Game resumed.
So at this point, he's going to be playing from behind economically. Now, understanding, and I'm not sure if Otis was actually here yesterday. I was coaching him, and I suggested he start using the Widow Mine drop. But you got to understand, if the Widow Mine drop is not very successful, you are going to be at an economic deficit at that point.
Yeah, any harass that you're doing, if it doesn't, not successful with it, you're gonna be behind because you had to cut, something to get that early harass, catch them off guard.
Well, I'm not sure I would use the word harass because later on in the game, when you're able to harass, it's okay to just take a medevac full of Marines and go try and drop. And if it gets shot down, it's not the end of the world. You didn't really sacrifice anything economically. But when you rush to a very early starport like this,
Yeah.
you are sacrificing early economy, and that's going to have a much greater impact later on in the game than just 10, 12 minutes into the game just taking a medevac and harassing with it.
We're at 43 to 63 drones now, workers.
Yeah.
So he's got the tanks not sieged up. I'm seeing that more and more lately.
It's not the end of the world.
No, I mean, is that kind of like, just because they do shoot faster, just what, people
He doesn't feel threatened, so
6
his
more
tanks.
and have
Yeah, it's not that big a deal. Alright. And this is another thing that I didn't have a chance to actually explain this yesterday. When you're starting to take your third, especially on a map like Star Station where you don't have rocks to hide or whatever, you can't continue to hide here and pile up your army here. You need to start being more forward with your rally points from your building, so you need to start actually situating your tanks and everything up around in these areas that I'm clicking. And now that I've just completely covered the map with clicks, you have no idea what I'm saying. Hold on a second.
No, they can see the minimap, the pinging, and I'm covering it with a box right now.
Oh, okay.
So,
Alright.
yeah, I got you covered, man. I'm on the production end. We got you.
Okay. But it will help to secure that third a little bit better.
Yeah, force this attack back.
Alright.
Chew up some banelings. Move all these tanks forward to secure that area a little bit more.
Yeah, see now he's got that forward position.
What about this left, this flank, though, over here on the other side?
Well, he's going to get flanked the way he's set up right now. Better would be some of the, like, one of these tanks situated more around here. And you definitely need a little bit of vision on the left side of the map around here or here.
Taking that watchtower would be nice. Investing a marine.
It is, well, one marine, but generally it's going to be very hard to take a watchtower from Zerg at this point in the game.
Okay, because all the
Like it's,
buildings are on
yeah, he's going to have the map presence. So you need to just have the vision in your end of the map. Alright, let's see what's going on here with this fight. Yeah, that tank was a little too forward, but I'm sure Otis knows that. And for the love of God, people, when your command centers are getting attacked, to lift them.
Yeah, I wasn't taking any damage. I should be able to repair it.
Yeah, he'll just barely save it. Alright, so at this point, Zerg behind this attack is trying to take his fourth. And actually, Otis defended this just fine.
He has caught up in the workers, 57 to 56 now.
Yeah, he has.
But he's still kind of not,
Well, let's see the state of the game right now. Ooh, hold on.
Oh, I need to get this chair fixed. I just
If we look at his level of upgrades, he's at 1-1 with his bio right now, and right now Zerg is at 0-0. So Zerg has actually fallen a little bit behind by not staying up with his upgrades. And let me see if he's got flyer upgrades. No.
There's no upgrades. It's Galil Reconstitution, Overlords, Burrow, Baneling.
Yeah, I'm so used to how you actually find this stuff out in the game, so I actually go and find a Marine and click on him versus just bring the upgrades tab.
I hit G. You see, there's a G button.
I'm not used to the caster point of view where you're basically God and you can see everything.
Yeah. That's a big force moving up. Only one swarm host in the mix, though.
Yeah, that might have been an accidental swarm host.
There's, two forces
I like
coming in.
this will run around, but it's going to get picked off, unfortunately.
Oh, there's Rose's coming up? Or his attack. Oh, his attack.
Yeah, and actually it looks like Zerg is trying to do a little flank maneuver here.
There's nothing there to catch it.
Nice. This is actually a decent Zerg. He actually split his army, sent some of them down to rest, and sent the rest back to defend.
Otis, ground
Well,
Zerg lost third base.
he's helping you to be able to kill that. Let's see. How is this? Alright, let's take a look at this fight for a second, because I don't think it should have gone that way.
Resume. Game paused.
Game paused. Alright, so if we look at the armies right now, if I just quickly box Zerg, they've got 8 Banelings, 2 Infestors, quite a few Roaches, and a ton of okay. And if we compare that to the bio here, there's not a lot of Marines. Yeah, oh, there are. Okay. Oh, all right. Let me use the damn units.
There's 37 Marines on the field, but
Marines, 8 Marauders.
But about 10 of them are back.
Tanks.
Yeah, 10 of them. Well, 6 of them. 6 Marines are back at the base coming out.
Okay. And the number of Roaches: 22 Roaches, 25 Lings, 8 Banelings. Yeah, this Terran should be able to take this fight. Alright, so let's look at the way his tanks are positioned.
His forward tanks look like
so he's gonna get one of them picked off by Roaches. Oh, I see what the problem is here. Okay. If you see where this tank is versus where his army is, he kind of pushed without the support of his tanks. Now, hopefully in a second he's going to draw them back, and he is now, but he lost those 2 forward tanks. That literally, this was just tank placement, David. That's all that happened there. If the 4 tanks had been here and he'd poked just a little bit with the bio, then that would have gone better.
They're trying to move those tanks up on the ridge.
He's at that level. He's trying to push in a diamond now, where the smaller mistakes like that are going to start costing the game. Because everything else he's doing right now is pretty tight. I mean, he's not overproduced SCVs. He needs to take his third again. Yep. He's up in upgrades. He's matched him in worker count. It's just the engagement is it hurt him, and now that he's got no army to defend, he's going to get kind of shut on here in the third.
Hey, that's it off that time.
And the tanks were not sieged. Out. It's all right though.
Just clean it up.
Yep. Alright, let's fast forward a little bit.
The one swarm host doing some business.
I'm not really sure.
If you're gonna have one swarm host, you might as well have.
I wonder if Zerg actually made. Let me check his point of view and see if he actually made. Wow. This guy only has. This guy's not using hotkeys. Okay.
Yeah, he's 3 for his.
It's like rough.
For his queens.
He doesn't hotkey his army. Alright, whatever. Let's see, and right now Otis is doing fine defending, but he's gonna get starved out.
He needs to secure this third and get his fourth started.
Yeah, a while ago, unfortunately. And Zerg is successfully transitioned, so he's still on a 2.5 base economy.
And rewards at the
Or
start of the build.
excuse me, 3 base economy.
Yeah.
Let's look at resources.
1600. I'm just bring up my little caster tool there. Control I.
I don't like this tank positioning again. These tanks are too forward. Yeah, they're getting shit over. Okay, well I just said shit. Alright. That's fine. We just upgraded this broadcast to PG-13.
Resume. Game paused.
Your audio goes wonky every once in a while.
I think it's when we're both talking that it's going like that. So
Game resumed.
Okay, so let's look at this. The tanks are in front. They should siege right here, right here, right here, right here. They should siege right here.
Game resumed.
Not push forward, not push forward, not push forward. Okay.
Game paused.
Silly little mistakes like this. Siege the tanks back a little bit. Run forward with the army. Then move the tanks forward. It's slower, but all you're trying to do is kill this hatchery.
you think 1 or 2 up on the bridge would have been good too?
It's going to take longer to get in place to do that. Yes, if he's got the APM to do it, but this is just a mistake by having your tanks forward. You know that Zerg is going to come from these locations. So never should your tanks be in front unless there's banelings coming at you.
Game resumed.
And I mean a lot of banelings, like just the guy's being an idiot and just making banelings.
I did that to Jacob the other day. I did that to my buddy, the one who was asking about switching. So.
Yeah, and see, the tanks aren't getting the hits off. The bio should be the damage sink, and the tank should be your DPS. And now that he's behind an economy and their equal supply, Otis is gonna have a very hard time
Game paused. Game resumed.
recovering. Let's hope that he does, because I don't like to see him lose because he's on my team.
There's a drop at the bottom here.
Nice. Let's put that drop real quick.
Funny is catch a big one from there, so the reinforcements.
Okay.
He is pulling back to go to the front though.
That drop is doing more damage than it should have.
Oh, goodness.
Alright, so this is kind of back and forth, back and forth. Back and forth. Tank line got shot down, and then basically you're just gonna get overwhelmed.
Prevent anything from fighting someone.
Yeah, it's too late though. Alright. Let's see who the victor is. Oh, here comes Otis. Somehow the supplies are magically tied.
Yeah, those
Let me
sea
see
tanks
why.
and-
Paused.
Oh, there's only 5 larvae. Okay.
Game resumed.
Nasty fungal, cost efficient. Zerglings are gonna mop up those tanks because they won't be sieged. Nope, they're sieged. Alright, good. Otis, your harass has been really good. It's allowed you to stay in the game this long. I mean, it's not really your fault that the Widow Mine drop wasn't more successful. I mean, there's only so much you can do if they defend properly.
We see those tanks in the around.
Yeah, okay. And by the way, queens are freaking nasty in
Yes, they are.
the accounts. Yeah, alright. And was the GG proper? Yes, your seconds mined out, your mains mined out.
Third
Yeah.
and fourth and not
Yeah.
saturated.
Alright, a lot of this, Otis, came down to tank micro. Believe it or not. Let me see if he's in chat.
He is.
Okay.
Yeah, he said he wouldn't have sent you another one. His replay's lagging again.
Yeah, there was a splitting issue near the end, I agree. But I saw 2 key tank miss micros that literally cost him battles that if he had at least traded efficiently and been able to rally, he would have been able to continue doing damage.
And that's it. That's the one right down here at that left mid base where the tanks were up on the ridge here, and then the other 2 were way back here. And then the other one was over here at this mid north on the right side base where the tanks came and sieged, almost just past, in line with the hatchery there. And then
Right.
his bio was behind it, and, they came up and boom, tanks went down.
Okay. All right. So work on your tank micro. You know, there were silly mistakes, but that's what's going to cost you at this level of play. It's going to be silly stuff like that.